I was reluctant about doing some of the things that they were saying, hey, go and do. We had the instructor do it first.
Yes.
But
and very detailed instructions in a very controlled environment. There were a lot of safety measures in place,
yeah.
but we had to be a little risky to test the technologies out.
Exactly. So it really went against everything that I've trained and my driving methods. And so that's where I was reluctant at, is that and I mentioned that the guy, the instructor said, you can go faster. And I remember one of my comments was, this is very unnatural to me. And I remember you making a comment about that. And I tried going as fast as I could, but I just wasn't going to go as fast as that instructor. But even then, I was still able to test out these safety features. The vehicle stability system. That was one where we just made a hard U-turn kind of, and the brakes, the active braking would come on and selectively activate certain brakes to prevent a rollover.
Right.
So I didn't do it as fast as that instructor, but I made some of them come on.
And watching it from when you weren't in the vehicle to watch it from the sidelines, you really got a sense as to the preventing the rollover. Right. It was a very different experience being inside the vehicle where you could sort of feel it, but then to witness how dramatic the rollover could have been without the additional set of safety wheels to prevent it from going over really opened my eyes.
And one of the most amazing parts of it was when they had that dummy car, and it wasn't an actual car, it was just one made up, looked like a dummy car. And we drove up behind it, I think maybe 35 miles an hour.
I think it was actually 38. I went back and checked, but between 35 and 40, we're going and phasing what looks like a car. Go ahead.
And they said, just keep your foot on the gas and don't let up. And we're doing that. And, I still wanted to hit the brake, but I didn't. And then the truck, the radar saw the car, and then that active braking pushed the brakes for you. And it stopped about 3 or 4 feet before this dummy car.
You definitely crossed that threshold in your mind saying, this shouldn't be happening. It definitely crossed my mind. You get past that point where you know something's supposed to be wrong, and then it kicked in. Was that similar for you?
And at any point, I know that I could have taken over. But I let it do its thing, its process of stopping before hitting the car. But I really wanted to put my foot on the brake. But in that sense, that whole demonstration really shows how well those safety features work.